Okay, everyone. Hello, Rover692 here, and today we're playing a very special game. As you can see by the nice title, we're going to be playing Diablo 2. And first things first, this game I have been playing for a long time. I mean, like I used to play it a lot more than I do now, but a lot of people are still unaware of Diablo 2. They don't know what it is. And they obviously know what Diablo 3 is, which is going to be coming out for Blizzard, I think, within the next... I think it's by sometime in December, maybe, next year, the beginning of next year, like January or something like that. So look forward to that. But Diablo 2 was one of the... I'd say the biggest... Like, earlier on, one of the biggest games for Blizzard. Earlier on, it was extremely well. It was a great seller. The first Diablo was a bit... of a fail, to be fair. It was a quote text-based, almost text-based game, and actually I don't want to do multiplayer. And so it wasn't exactly good. It wasn't quite as good as Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was one of the first really RPG games. It was free roam. There was a quest line, but I mean, like, you could still run around and just level up if you wanted to. There's weapons, all that stuff. So I do actually have a hacking client that I can use to modify all my character accounts for single player, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start from scratch. That was my other character. I don't need him. So yeah, we're just going to start up. These are all of the classes. I do have the expansion. Normally the... Who wouldn't be here? The Assassin and the Amazon wouldn't be here. But I have the expansion, so we're going to be using them as well. So... I'm not sure who I want to use. The Necromancer is a very good class, but I don't want to really do range. I want to kind of be in the fight, so I think I'm doing either Paladin or Barbarian. And the problem with Paladins is that they can't really do a lot of damage. Although, yeah, we'll do Barbarian. So we'll just do the good old Barbarian expansion character that we can play on the 5th act. With what's his name? I forget his name. Oh my god, that hurts. That hurts a lot, actually. I forget the last boss's name. Anyway, so we're gonna be a barbarian. Name him Rover692. Oh, can't put in names. Rover should be fine. So, so this is where you start. You talk to Wariv, and he gives you cool stuff to do. He tells you to talk to Akara. I'm gonna be using the map. I'm gonna probably keep it open the whole game. If you guys don't like it, I'm sorry. Just tell me and I'll get rid of it. I can do without it, worst case scenario. But it's a very big help in the game. So we're just going to turn run on real quick. And this is a... there's basically the hotbar is only for potions. Whether it be health, mana, stamina, all that stuff. It's only for potions. So this is the hotbar, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's only for potions. Then you have your skill quote bar. You have left and right click. Right click obviously does different stuff than left click if you so choose to set it. And there are 2 sets of weapons. This is my fist, and that's my axe. So we're going to use the axe. Get some kills here. And as you can see, mobs will drop things. If you press tab, no wait, not tab, it's I forget what key shows all the items. I think it's Alt. Something like that. We'll find out. Anyway, so we're gonna go and do Den of Evil, which is what we're looking for right now. I have a feeling it's over here, but first we're gonna... I think it is Alt, if I remember correctly. Worst case scenario, we can change controls. I believe. Yeah, so it is Alt. Alt is the key, so you can see items. See, now I can't see it. Alt will let you see it, and we are going to get that cap because we don't have a helmet. Can't hurt us any. Alright, so we're actually going to go, I think we're going to go back here and look this direction. So, I mean, this is a very, like, almost 100% quest-related game, in my opinion. Like, you should probably always follow the quest line. But if you want, you can do multiplayer, you can just do stuff, you can just run stuff over and over again, if you want to. It's not a very strict game. That's all I'm trying to get across here. So, just passed it. So up here, this is the Den of Evil, and the objective is to kill all the mobs. So we're just gonna kill everything.
There are many foes here.
There are many foes here. Anyway, so if you guys don't know what's Diablo, the storyline of Diablo, I'll just do a quick run through. I don't know what happened in Diablo. I never bought the original Diablo game. I did play it at my friend's house like once, but I never liked it. It just wasn't my thing. I don't really like text-based games. They aren't very fun. Because, I mean, I guess you have to imagine it, which is always good, but it's just not the same. So we're just going to pick those up. Anything else? Nope. So we just got an unidentified item. Now this means that it always has a magic ability, but you have to identify it with the scroll of identify. So we're just going to use that. So as you can see, it now has plus 19 to attack rating and plus 1 to strength. So we're going to equip those because those are actually pretty good. You'll also see that the durability, there's durability on items, like 10 of 12. That durability is 26, 28, I think. The 6s and 5s are really hard to distinguish. That one's 12 of 12. So you kind of have to be careful on that, because durability will definitely haunt you. Because when durability goes down, the weapon doesn't do either as much damage or stuff like that. So we just leveled up. We just dinged. So we're just gonna quickly use our stats. Basically, the warrior has 2 things you want to get up: strength and vitality, and the rest you kind of want to just go a little bit up every time. Like, so you get 5 experience points. So we want to do like probably 2, 1, 2, and 3, because we want to be able to use some mana spells. And here are the first mana spells. So there are war cries, combat masteries, and combat skills. Masteries are almost pointless at this point in the game. You might not want to upgrade those till later, just because all they do is increase damage, and right now, I mean, it's not really going to help us much. So we want to have a skill that's effective, like immediately effective. So we're going to use Bash. And before I get killed here, kill him. So now we're going to quick bash to our secondary attacks. So we're just going to left click, and now when I right click, it'll bash people, which is a very powerful skill, actually. I like that. 1-hit KO. Alright, we're not going to waste that, because as you see, our mana depletes extremely quickly. Get some armor. I really don't know the exact stats for shrines, what they do exactly. I know they differ, but all I know is that this one increases defense. So sometimes it's good just to pick up everything, but also just to sell it. Money isn't easy to come by in this game, at least at this point. You know, I picked up all the money I've seen, and I only have 12 coins, so it's not exactly the best. So I believe that there is a special mob in this dungeon, and by that I mean he's like a legendary or whatever, something along those lines. There's some throwing knives, so we're gonna equip that throwing knife actually. So we're gonna click W, and we're just gonna equip it there, just in case we need to get a long-range weapon throw in there, which can also be very useful. But later on we're going to get lots of armor, and we're never going to be long-range, just because the idea of the barbarian is obviously to kind of be like a tank. He's supposed to be able to withstand lots of damage and do lots of damage. So he's also really good at keeping mobs away from you. He's very good at, like, you know, holding them off. Alright, so there's the mob over there. If you can see that little blue zombie, corpse fire. He's a little bit more powerful than the rest of them. I don't know by how much, but he is pretty hard. At the end, I think he explodes with a nova of sorts. And that just, that was poison, by the way. I just got poisoned. Alright, so we got a sword, sweet. And we have a legendary that's on the ground that I can't... Did I pick it up? Okay, I did. So we're just going to kill these guys, just to keep them away for the time being. Okay, so we're just going to quickly run over here, and we are going to quickly level up. Okay. So now we should be able to one-hit everyone, because we just buffed our strength quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to get a second skill. Now, normally... Yeah, you know what, the best strategy is to really just, for the beginning, like, spend at least 5 skill points into one skill, which is, like, normally your first offensive tier skill, and then you work up and buying more stuff, because, I mean, you can have a bunch of little skills, but in the end, that's not going to do much for you, so, alright, I think we're going to switch to our throwing knife here. That way we don't get owned. So that's never fun. Alright, so as you can see, that shaman's reviving people. That's kind of his job. That's what those guys do. And the mobs are very generic. Like, you won't see, like, if there's another type of thing that looks like this, it'll do the exact same thing. And it's just, those are kind of like grunts, those shamans. Those will look different, but do the same thing throughout the game. So anyway, so you got a short sword that we can't identify. So we're just going to town scroll back real quick, and we're just going to go to our car and purchase a scroll of identify, just because I want to see what it is really badly. Later on, you get Deckard Cain, and he actually does it for free. He will identify items for you. So we have 2 items we want to identify, so we're actually going to see how much we can sell to get that. Don't have enough to continue, so let's just... 2 to 8, that's 3 to 6, we'll sell that. Get you. That's 119, and I'm sure these gloves will be better. So that's a good investment, and awesome. So these gloves, as you saw, they repair durability, which is really useful. That way you don't have to keep buying durability for it. So we're just going to go back to our portal here. It's chicken. Again, guys, I know this map may be frustrating, but I use it all the time just because it's useful to know where you're going, because there's all the maps are normally, there's like a couple different types of maps, but they're normally like always randomized, so it's kind of difficult to memorize what everything looks like, because they're always changing. There are some people that know like all the maps though, which I give grats to those people, because that's pretty awesome, being able to memorize all of the different map types, because there are only a set few, but it's for every area, and it gets difficult. So we're just gonna go kill the last guy. I think there's only, how many are left? Well, there's still a couple left. Oh wow, that's very nice. Yeah, this sword's pretty awesome. Pretty MLG pro. It's a lot quicker. It's a lot more damage. And it's got a lot higher success rate of hitting. You saw I was missing a lot earlier. I'll pick up that gold. So we're just going to wait for that all to clear. And we get our choking gas potions. Those are actually really useful later on. Acquired level 16. So those can be extremely actually useful. What they do is basically they're just really overpowered, but they're one-time use. So you do have to kind of be careful when you use them, but they're essentially for bosses. That's all I would use them for, but they are really helpful, especially poison. Well, they're all poison derp. There we go. We did it, and we're just gonna loot this guy, and we're gonna use another town scroll portal. So for the moment, everything is safe, and we can teleport back to the rogue encampment, and we can talk to Akara and get our awesome rewards.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust.
So she gives us a skill point, and I think she gives us an item. Maybe not. If not, that's fine. Okay, so I guess she doesn't give us an item. But we're just going to quickly buy... We're going to sell that. Okay, we can't buy one of those yet. How much are these worth? Oh. You know, we're going to sell those. We're not going to need them anytime soon, so we're just going to buy... Tome of Identify. And we already have a town portal scroll, so we're good there. Okay. if you play this game correctly, you'll never really have to heal. Only at bosses. It's probably the only time you'll have to heal. So, this is one of the first kind of semi-difficult quests, actually. Bloodraven was I remember when I first played this game, I just could not beat it, and I had to, like, ask my friend to do it for me. I really don't know why I couldn't beat it. It was pretty sad, actually. But, because it's actually quite an easy quest when you think about it. You just have to kind of buff stuff. I wasn't totally sure what to invest in at the time, so I'd be, like, buying a bunch of different skills and investing in mana when I should be investing, in strength and buying one skill. So, and that happens. I mean, there are noobs to games, and it just, that's how it works, so, yeah. So we're just walking along here. I think we're going to run. So the Cold Plains is where this is located. You have to walk through. This girl won't let you pass until you've defeated that Den of Evil quest. She'll be all like, nope, you have to go back and do this. But we did it, so we're good. So this is a waypoint. You left click on them to open them, and now we can go from the rogue encampment to the Cold Plains. So if we're back at the rogue encampment, we can just easily TP to this spot. That saves a lot of time, especially when doing quests, because there's a lot of going back and forth. And if you run out of portals and stuff, you don't want to have to keep going and using your portals. So I think it's up this way. I'm not sure though. We'll find out. Okay, no, that's to the cave, so we don't want to go that way. We're looking for burial grounds, so I'm pretty sure they're over this way. And there are lots of mobs. I'm avoiding them. Now these guys I can't really avoid, can I? A bit fast. But I'm avoiding a lot of the easy mobs just because there's no point fighting them. I guess I could get some quest or skill points, but I'm gonna save that for later. I mean, you don't really gain much. You get like 3 XP. Now later on, you are gonna have to farm a little bit. I'm gonna kill this guy. All right, so is this the burial grounds? I think it is. Nope, those are the stony fields. So we went the wrong way. That sucks. All right, so we're just gonna run this way, avoiding everybody. The one thing about barbarians is that your stamina is really low at the beginning, but later on you'll get a lot. But he also runs kind of slow too. His agility isn't very good. See, look at those guys. Those guys are just like all up in my grill. Oh, got some leather armor. That's always good. Okay, so here we go. So I'm actually going to stop the recording here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I will be posting up other series throughout the week, most likely, on this. Diablo 2 is a good game, and I love doing Let's Plays. I've beaten this game multiple times. Oop, that's a socketed weapon. And we'll get to that later. Just gonna kill these guys. Alright, so we'll just get to the burial grounds and then we'll call it. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I always like feedback. Again, tell me if you guys want the map or don't like the map. I will be pulling it up like this, or I'll probably just move it to the side of the screen or something. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.